It seems like America is a mess right now, and that is very much reflected in the latest episode of Love Island USA, because the mess was brought, darling. And I was here for it. Obviously, America's been voting for who they want Pepe, Iris, and Jalen to couple up with. Jalen goes first. We know who America voted for. Alondra. That was good to see. I think everybody knew that was going to happen. Not that much of a surprise. Taylor's obviously disappointed, but he's been lazy. What did he expect? Second, Pepe. We knew the American public was going to couple him up with Hannah. Hannah knew it was going to happen. I don't know why she was acting shocked. I'm still deciphering whether she's happy about it or not, because I feel like she's in two minds. I feel like, within Charlie and Hannah's relationship, Hannah's been making it work, and it seems like she has more sexual chemistry with Pepe, but I feel like she's trying to say, like, Pepe's the guy that she usually goes with. It doesn't work out, and Charlie's kind of like the nice boy that she should really go with for like a strong long-term relationship. Charlie knew what was going to go down, but he's talking about, oh yeah, I just want to, say, like, I really appreciate our really good conversation, and we found out more things about each other, and that's gonna stick with me, like, regardless of what happens. Like, he just had to let Pepe know, like, yeah, like, they had a really good talk. Obviously, at this point, he doesn't know that they had a kiss earlier in the day. But yeah, I mean, we knew that was gonna happen, but I mean, their relationship hasn't been the best, to be honest. And it just got really messy towards the end. Then we get on to Iris, and this is who everybody wants to see, because it seems like America came together to be messy, and it seems like the general consensus was that everybody was going to pair her with Jeremiah. At first, I was against it, just because I feel like it's going to be a wasted vote, and I feel like it probably will be a wasted vote in terms of breaking up Huda and Jeremiah, but you never know, actually. But it seems like Jeremiah is sticking beside Huda, right? But just for general drama in the house, excellent. Chef's kiss. Now I'm very much on board. Huda's crashing out. Jeremiah's crashing out. The boys are beefing. Girls are thinking, we knew it. We knew it, because all the girls have been side-eyeing this relationship, but because it's like you want to support your Delulu friend, they're not saying anything. But now it's like America has validated what they really want to say out loud, right? That this relationship is questionable at the very least, and that America doesn't want them together. And I feel like the house doesn't want them together either. They want them to break up and explore other connections. Obviously, Huda is on the receiving end of the bad consequences, but this could go either way. It seems like everybody's putting on Huda, but, there's questionable parts from Jeremiah as well. There is. So obviously, everybody's shocked. Everybody's in disarray. Ace is making all these faces. He's laughing. He's cracking up. Ace is annoying, but he does crack me up, I have to say. I was living for the facial expressions. I was living for Huda being like, what? I was living for Jeremiah not really knowing what to do. Iris is just standing there. Poor babe has been the sacrificial lamb, darling. She thought she was going to be colouring up with Nick or Ace tonight. Nah, hon. You're the sacrificial lamb for the drama. Then, after that, we have a vote off. One of the three people that have been left vulnerable, Huda, Taylor, and Charlie, are going to be voted off. Initially, I thought it was probably going to be Charlie who went. And I'm not going to lie, I got spoiled. I literally opened my TikTok and all I'm seeing is a picture of Charlie with his suitcase. I could have guessed that on my own, personally. But I suspected that it was going to be Charlie to go. Like, I literally have a video up on my channel that says, I think Charlie's done for. So they're all voting. And who voted? Two people voted for Huda. Nick and Ace. And I knew it was going to be them, because they hate Huda. They have a vendetta against Huda. They just feel like Jeremiah is this victim in this relationship, when Jeremiah is questionable as well. It just seems like they're all putting it on Huda. Obviously, Huda, she disclosed to Nick that she has a baby, thinking like that's gonna, make them understand why she's so possessive and so serious about their relationship. And Nick's like, nah, bitch, I want you out of here. And you know what? Fair play to them. It was a risk for them to vote for Huda, knowing she could stay in and knowing they're going to have to face her off. Because now they're going to have to face her off, because now she's like, I knew it. I knew it was the boys chatting shit about me. I knew it was the boys planting all this shit in Jeremiah's head. And now she's thinking, Nick, I confided in you. I confided in you, and you still feel like I'm full of shit? Fuck you, bitch. I want to see her Huda beefing with Nick and Ace. I want to see them arguing. Who was it? There was 2 votes from Taylor, from Austin. That's understandable. Austin is Charlie's boys, the fellow Trumpies. And who else? Who else voted for Taylor? I can't remember who else voted for Taylor. Or was it just one vote for Taylor? I think it was just one vote, and it was from Austin. What was it? And I feel like Taylor stayed in because there's enough like people of color in the house. I think they were doing that POC solidarity. It was good to see. And then Charlie got the rest of the votes. I feel like Charlie has not been likable. His only best is with Austin, and that pretty much says it all because Austin doesn't have much of a personality. Him and Hannah's relationship has been very dry. And then he was moving mad with basically trying to get with Amaya out of desperation, doing things to try and, get back at Hannah because, she was with Pepe. Like, he kept saying things like, oh, well, she's probably kissing Pepe and stuff like that. And I think people were just like, I don't know about this. So I feel like that's one of the main reasons he wasn't that popular in the house. He was doing questionable things. And him and Hannah just had no chemistry. They were forcing it. They were trying to make it work, but they had no chemistry. So that's why I feel like he got sent home. And I do feel like maybe POC solidarity as well, because Taylor, I feel like Taylor has more of a personality than Charlie, but I do think POC and black solidarity came into play. Shirley, she weren't going to send her brother home. I think Sierra probably thought Charlie was boring, but also, POC solidarity. And again, Amaya black solidarity, but also Charlie was moving very mad, trying to move to her, like she's desperate and she was just going to go for it. So yeah, that sent him home. Like, maybe if he was behaving, he would have had more of a chance. But this is what happens with male egos. They think on impulse and they don't think 10 steps ahead. They want to soothe their ego, but they're not thinking about the consequences. If Charlie didn't move mad with Amaya, maybe she might have saved him, because Taylor was, did say Amaya was doing too much. So she could have held that grudge and picked Taylor instead. So maybe that would have worked out for him if he wasn't moving a bit mad, Charlie. But I got to hear from you guys. Why do you think it was Charlie that got the short end of the stick? Obviously, Charlie went home. That sends everyone into disarray. Hannah is distraught. She's crying. How long will that last? I give it 24 hours before she's kissing Pepe again. It was quite funny because Pepe is not even comforting her. He's not putting his arm around her. He's literally just there like, what do I do? What do I do? Like, oh my God. And then we have the aftermath with Huda, because it's like, and the dynamic in the house, because Huda especially has been going around saying, we're the strongest couple in this house. We're the strongest couple in this house. But America clearly don't think so. And America sent a messy ass message. So I think that's going to be very interesting to see how the dynamics of the house change. Whether the girls are going to have a comprehensive, real chat with her because they've been feeding into her delusions. Are they going to keep it real with her? I don't know, but I'm looking forward to the drama, the fallout, the turmoil. I'm looking forward to it, darling. So thank you, America. Thank you.